There's actually a trick here. Um, how he keeps talking about the thumps. If they're all down at the same time, their timing is actually, I think, based on the frame counter clock. So basically, depending on what time in your lap you at, and I don't know about even about lap, but just like the time in your race. Like, I think you can manipulate it so that what time you arrive there, it's not possible to have them all down. It's just that I'm not being very consistent because I'm switching around carts and haven't played this game in 2 years. But what you're seeing here is that these, I mean, just for how slow these guys are at the start of a race, there's so many bad things that can happen. And like I'm just trying to get an idea of like, whoa, hello, what's a it's like there I even have to brake to make the first corner with this guy because his power sliding is so wide. I don't know about an RNG. Well, yeah, that. Yeah, not. But these are. I think there's actually a way you can turn sideways to actually get through those thumps without. There's actually a frame where not frame. There's like a magic pixel you can squeeze through them, but you have to be sideways with your cart. You can hop these. I'm not hopping these. I think if you want to go faster with this guy, you have to hop the. You have to hop over the jumps. Like these levels are basically the worst for these guys. Like you want to go own up Koopa Beach, go right for it. But these tracks are pretty bad. Like we're probably without more advanced strats, you're probably not going to cut 20 seconds. Oh yeah, it's bad news. Like yeah, they mod their controllers to like get world records, but if you want to get super fast, you have to like follow the world record line. Like I'm not following the world record line. A lot of this is from playing GP mode way too many times and just knowing exactly what the AI is capable of, like hopping these. If the AI hits you, if you're while you're hopping these, like you got to keep in mind those world records are done with. Yeah, Cuba Beach 2 is impossible. Oh man, this game is very fun, but a lot of the tricks in this game is cutting the track as close as you can to the corners, because you really don't go that fast, and the tracks are quite large in terms of pixels. So running stupid wide or doing anything weird, we're gonna get bounced. Wow. We had a good time here. I'm interested if we... I'm just kind of... I mean, in theory, whatever my best lap is... Hecka fast. But you see there, like, we didn't even beat our... Like, if I changed driver, I bet you we could just destroy this. We could probably cut 20. Nah, his ghost is toast. Your ghost is toast, Yogi. Yeah, hopping these guys is quite useful. We might not actually go that. We might have been faster with Toad. Some of these carts don't do so well on these other tracks. Just because if they don't have... It's just like in Mario Kart 64. You see how fast we're going with this guy. Like, we're jumping pretty far. Oh, man. Those are 23-second laps. Well, 24 into 22. I wonder what the world record lap is on this. I haven't looked in a long time. But see, like, those are things there. We just have so much more control on these guys than we do. Oh, man. That was brutal. Um, kind of got to get used to... Oh, yeah, you got to stick your tongue out at your opponents. That's the entire goal of this game. Just make your opponents mad. This might be a pretty good lap. See, with all those mistakes with Yoshi, we're still gonna be under 2 minutes. It's silly. We're not getting many good power slides in on him, though. See, like there, like we got the bounce we wanted, and we just keep going. Like, look at all these errors, and we're still gonna cut two. Oh, not that. No, we're not. Barely. 137. So you have to be hopping the jumps, because the jumps reset your speed or something. They do something very weird. Or maybe they cap out your speed. I don't remember how this works. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, I could actually show you. I'm sure you can. I'm sure the world record shows it. The sticks of putter counts. They're for stupids. See, we tried. That was bad. We weren't trying to do that. The sticks of putter, they're stupids. Man, any good start just gets wrecked at that corner. I'm curious if we could just throw down a 150. And sometimes you can just feather the throttle a little bit in the corners just to get back a little bit. If you throw a brake while you're turned hard, you'll cut in, which can fix that situation where you'll just cut in and then you just go straight. It's just really easy to clip corners in this, so I just kind of feather the throttle a little bit sometimes. And like here, you just kind of, you don't want to lose all momentum, because whenever you have to like pick up from no momentum in this game, it takes forever. Like basically somewhere around mid speed, the cart picks up speed pretty good. But like there, like that slowdown there, that's like the worst. I was trying to find you that document that basically has all this stuff. We're dead here. Oh, we got through. See, that entire little segment there was just messed up by what happened at the thumps, because it's just one corner leads into another on this one. If you're lined up bad for one, you have to fix it before getting to the next one. Oh, we're getting through that. That was a long one. That was a good lap. And you use the hop to kind of sort out your spin, your power slide. Just to kind of bring it back. Oh, that short hop every time. You see how it's the same thing every single lap, by the way. Assuming you get here at the same time every lap, which in GP mode is never true. But 3 or 4 seconds of mistakes. I wish I had it. It had a breakdown of like every segment of how they managed to do the calculations. Wow. So apparently Yoshi's a bad decision on this track. Although you'll probably at least finish 4th. It's pretty hard to, unless you just fall in all the time. I think the only time I remember like doing hops with Bowser and DK was either in time trial mode or in when I'm in first place and know that I'm far enough ahead that no one's gonna mess with me. Because if you hop and they throw like a thing, you're kind of just screwed. But one thing you can do to control these, to manipulate these guys, like, are you serious? They just funnel me to the left. To manipulate those guys is to change your entry point in the where the items are, on all the banana hop things. That was such a terrible lap. That was nearly 30 seconds. Reset. Yeah, they get, well, it's a little bit easier to control your positioning against the AI than it is to, I mean, you just stay off their line and they won't touch you. They literally drive on a rail through the entire game. So don't drive their line, like especially if it's Mario or Luigi, because if you pick who's pick Toad is Bowser's I think always going to be on you. And these laps are terrible. That was a really good turn. Nope, don't hit that. I think I've been tainted by Mario Kart Wii. There's the short hop. Got through it this time because we're way too far behind with this terrible time. As much as Yoshi is the most fun character in this game. Getting crushed. Yeah, if you hit X, you can view the rearview mirror, and it helps you. At least it helps me find where they don't drive. I don't think I've ever actually seen a modded controller for this game. See if we can put up a good one to Yoshi here, at least have a comparison. But you see, like, the times, at least for the time trial, for someone that's like, I'm not like going to run a world record in this or anything. There's not that much difference in times. You're kind of splitting hairs here, but I mean, if you're a second a lap faster, oh my god. If you're a second a lap faster, over 10 races times 5 laps, I mean, there is a minute to be gained if you can manage to beat it with the faster guys. But if you get knocked off 4 times, it's going to be a bad time. Game? My D-pad was saying no. D-pad said no. Yeah, Mario Kart community is not on speedrunner.com. They've been around a real long time. You really got to make sure you cut that first one when you're leaving the corner there. Wow, I was still thinking I was talking about it. Yeah, if we cut a little bit more aggressively, we can probably go a little bit faster. But there's a good 3 or 4 seconds of mistakes in the last lap, and now we're gonna get we get through this time. Try one more, see if we can get it. Just trying to put up a better time with this guy. But you see, like, we just basically, if we didn't screw up 3 or 4 seconds, just don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. Don't give up though. Never give up in a race. Like if you're sitting like 5th or 6th place, you almost always get a star. If it's like lap 3 or 4, and you just try to get as many items as you can, and that at least gets you. I mean, the star is ridiculously good. Like even the fastest time trialing people, they're not going to get stars because they're in the lead. So you kind of get a freebie here where it's like you'll do like a 17 or 18 second lap here as long as you know how to not screw it up. I knew that was going to happen. We should have turned sideways. He would have not done that. This is a big mistake. It's always, every time that gets messed up, it leads into the next corner. This is definitely not the world's bestest racing game of all time in terms of accuracy, but there's definitely has that vibe where one bad corner, if you're trying to go quickly, leads into the next corner because the positioning's wrong. Oh man. Man. Yeah, and when you switch carts, like I keep switching up and back, it changes all the entry points. Like there, you gotta do one of those. Yeah, I mean, you just have to get really like whatever cart you really like driving is probably in the minimal amount of time there is to practice. I would pick the one that has the the best feel to you. It doesn't need to be the fastest one, but probably Toad and Koopa are probably free compared to these. Like Yoshi, as you can see, like I have to do a lot of work to not screw it up, and when you screw it up, you just lose. Like, what's our best? 21:05, so we're still a full second behind. And the other thing that's happening on these tracks is there is a friction component. So you probably noticed that, like in the Ghost House, you just slide into next week. And then on some of the race tracks, you have tons and tons of grip, and you generally feel a lot better on those. Well, because there's a friction component to every track, and this is Bowser's Castle is, I think, second worst next to the Ghost House. But the Ghost House, like, you kind of, I don't know if it's just because the track is so wide, but you generally, unless you're just driving off the sides, don't really feel it, I think, as bad as you do in this one. Nope, we're not getting through here. So I guess, now I'm kind of remembering, you don't arrive there at 38 seconds because you'll lose every time. We could try the thing where we just go sideways. Back in the day, I used to just do all the different characters and just time trial forever, see who would win on every track. I think Toad and Koopa's, like, their power slide ends quicker, so I think they get their speed quicker. Their speed up because they center back quicker and get the boost. Another consideration is the in GP mode there's speed ups on the both sides and an item in the middle. So if you're in like 5th or 6th place, you want the item. Otherwise, you want to get the speed boost. I cannot believe. Just keep messing this up. Can't even break 2. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is in practice, just be super aggressive and learn exactly how far. Like racing games, the trick is to learn how far you can take the car, and then it becomes hard to dial it back. But you have to know what the limits are, just like speedrunning in general, right? Man, this is terrible. But you can definitely tell that Yoshi has a very hard time even getting to the like that speed where you can tell your speed in this one pretty easily, even without listening, because we'll get to this front straightaway here. And you'll see how close he gets to the yellow line. Like, the fastest guys are right on top of it. 38 seconds again. You see, it's every time 38 seconds. You cannot get there at 38 seconds. You just lose. You have to get there before, otherwise your time is just over. Oh, man. I think Donut Plains 4 is going to knock a lot of people out, too. I mean, yeah, it's the first race, but, I mean, it's not good if you're just going to give up 3... It's like a 3-minute track. In regular time, in the game time, it's like 2 minutes. I think it's the longest track in the game. Oh, man. I was going to try to do the thing. Donut Plains 4 is not fair. The AI literally is not fair on that track. I cut a pretty good VOD of how to beat it yesterday. And the trick is, don't lose. Don't lose, and if you're in a fight for first, you have to kill the guy next to you. Which is pretty easy to do, but you have to be able to aim the green shell and stuff. One of the things I'm not doing to gain speed is I'm turning in late on every corner, even though it doesn't really seem like it. I'm turning in late. Poor Yoshi. He's never going to be as fast as these other cards. Oh, I enjoy the Super Cup because it's challenging, but I need to tell you if you want, you can tell him. But I need to tell Yogi that it's at 38 seconds is when they do that, and then it's always I guess the second one was it. But you see how nicely that how quickly that power slide comes back. Oh man, I have to get used to that again. I'm too used to Yoshi's. The problem with Yoshi is this thing is so wide. Like here we just have to keep turning and turning. But with like somebody like Koopa here, we can do the power slide and then still cut the track. Which is sort of why I prefer this kind of... Like if I really want to get every last second out of GP mode, this gives me kind of best of both worlds, because I can get both. The only problem is you can't do you can't do the big power slides that we were doing. You can only do these little ones. But we have a lot more control, because like what's going to happen, like you're going to miss a turn at some point, and then, oh man. So 123 and 38 are the two issues. We're gonna just be like a 154-ish. Oh, well, once we hit the wall. Let's try again. Probably could do the one on the left there, so we have to go so wide. The other thing you can't do with these guys is it's really hard to spin out. Oh, messed that up. Coach. That's amazing though. That I mean, like, I'm surprised that you can't go much faster. You know what I mean? Like if you're saying what was it? The world records are like 19-second laps. Like, man, there's a lot to gain, but there's also like not that much to gain in terms of like speed running terms. Oh, you said 17, I think. See, that's what you need to do on that. It's just you see you have to kind of completely change your exit line there as well. Yeah, it might just be it resets from when you start your lap too. I mean, it's one or the other. It's definitely based on how well your lap's going though. Yeah. Hey, Sackett. I'm kind of just watching Yogi here, but he might need some inspiration putts that aren't the world record run. That just kind of shows how to menagerie your way through it. That was really loud. Zigzag move. Say 37. We died again. Ah, he's learning the little tricks. I don't really know what those little tricks are. Somebody's throwing in the little... I know there's a trick. When I watched like somebody do Ghost Valley in like 10-second laps or something, it was ridiculous. They basically just like hit, like, we're so dead. Okay, we're not dead. Um, so much for the speed. Oh, he's learning tricks. Nah, that wasn't it. It was just a boost. That was pretty good. My hand's starting to hurt. Try one more. Oh, I gotcha. For the line? Yeah, you just... I don't know if it's different per character, but I just think about hearing for the right revs. That was a really good turn. See, those, if you're really, really good at this, that's the turn you want to execute. Where it's just along the edge. And you just go along the edge the entire time. But I just start accelerating based on who it is, and basically right after the first light lights completely and the sound goes away, and I just follow that. We are doing very fast right now. Real fast. That was a bit disappointing, but there was not much I could have done there besides not lose speed a bit. Hitting the wall is not advised. Right hand side. And you have to learn to commit those corners too. Like when you turn sideways, you're still going straight. And you're just kind of throwing your car into the corner. Oh no! So much! So much time lost there. It's over. Whole run over. I mean, the feather's worth, like, believe it or not, like 3 to 5 seconds, maybe. Like, you saw a screw up. The screw up was probably 3 or 4 seconds. Somehow not our best time. But you see, so DK Jr., the best time I could whip out without doing, oh yeah, it looks awesome. I kind of want to cut at least 150. I don't even know how to get the boost. I mean, I know how to get the boost. Let's see where we're at after one lap here. Yeah, so if you're Koopa, you can really cut these suckers close. Assuming you don't hit the... You don't want to hit them. Not that. We're really apexing super, super late. With Koopa and Toad, like, you have to kind of make, I feel like, this decision. I don't know really which is better, but you make this decision between the two of, I can either power slide once and hold, and then just know where the corner goes, or I can try to do it multiple times. I guess you can hop twice to fix it, but just because the bite on their power slide is so weird, you're kind of like wiggling when you come back in there. Now we got a time. Like, look at that time. 2 laps, and, and one of those was a 20, or 21 flat. Both of them. The nice thing in this game is you don't lose really much momentum at all, just letting up on the gas just a tad. Just enough to get your bearing there and not hit the wall. You touch the wall, the AI just catches right up to you too. Okay, this is apparently the strat. It's ridiculously faster. Ridiculously. You do not want to power slide more than once. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good for today. Yeah, I'm good for today. I'm good. I'm good. Alright. Watch Yogi. He's practicing this. We're going to enjoy this. So there's your inspiration, Putt, for how this works. We'll do one more thing. I'll just show you one more. I'm sure you've seen it, but we will see if we can do the hop. Oh, did I get a ghost? I think there's a ghost here. So we gotta go super fast. That's how you hop them, yeah. That's part of auto racing too, is you have to kind of get in this zone of not just clicking off laps, but like you have to kind of see the corner, be the corner, and then just drive it 5,000 times. Hope we hit the thing. But if you want to be awesome, that's what you need to do. I'd like to get one where we don't get killed. I just want to see what optimal lap time we can pull off with just our bad strats. Because they're bad. Oh no! Yeah, why you need to learn the game, Yogi, when there's Superbike? It's free. I beat Akari Warriors. 5 minutes. Easy. Try one more time here. Oops, missed that. I was trying to hop, but I lost enough momentum that I was trying to do it super late. Oops. See. See how bad these laps were. "24 seconds." You pretty much just need to have a good power slide out, and you just go. There's just nothing else to do. You just go. I think once you miss a hop on one of those, you can't do it anymore until the next lap. The trick there is, so like, I guess the way this game works, I never really thought about it too hard. So I guess you have to do a power slide, and if you're not trying to do anything cheeky, you do the power slide, you finish the corner appropriately, and don't touch anything, and you will get max speed rather quickly. And that's why we did so well with that Koopa run, is that we did try to power slide twice. We wanted to get, we wanted to be going fast again as quickly as possible. That was bad. Stack all of the cats on your head. I'm amazed that you keep cats on your head while streaming. I still haven't figured that one out yet. I guess my head doesn't move that much when I'm doing stuff. Oh man. You see, if you don't have a good amount of momentum, you can't do the hop. The secret. That's amazing. I just want to get a good lap in. I just want to see if we can cut 20. I think that that one Koopa one is probably the best that you're gonna see. Yeah, but I don't. There's a sound cue. I'm sure to know whether or not you can make the hop. So I bet you it's better if you actually let go of gas instead of hit the wall, unless you're really just in the hop into the wall scenario. Hop into the wall to make sure you're just moving forward. You see that turn? That's the kind of turn you want to execute for that one. Just throw one of these in here. See that? You see, you can't hear the engine sound, but the engine note, of course, goes down there. That was apparently faster than the previous lap at that particular point. They're just gray, they're not even real though. Concern froze. Oh no, we got our momentum got knocked out there. Oh well. We had a pretty good set of 4 laps. Wonder what the time would be if we had 4 laps. Well, 3 laps. I wonder what those first 3 laps were. What kind of time they were doing. Because there was something happening there. I think we were around, not 145, but somewhere between 145 and 150. Kind of did this because I kind of want to turn as early as I can, but it's just can't. Oh well. So as you see, like, okay, so our 2 fastest laps without doing short hops, like, we're still in the 21 range, and you just can't hit anything. You just need to get every bit of momentum. Yeah, I'm guessing the power slide thing. I mean, if we did so well with Koopa, it's got to be you power slide, you center it, and you try not to try to do the hop. Because if you do the hop, you're just not going to get the bonus speed. I'm not even sure hopping into the power slide does anything different than power sliding besides the positioning business. Certainly don't want to hit the wall, though. Hitting the wall is bad. Oh no, hit the wall. No. See, not much momentum there. I think it just helps you define the point at which you enter the corner. Instead of, like, depending on what you hit on the buttons when you're floating, well, your tires aren't on the ground when you're floating. So it lets you pick the severity, I guess, in the entry point. That's what I use it for, anyways. And to straighten out the cart without having to hit the wall. Wow, we didn't actually lose that much speed there. Still haven't. We're not doing hops like I said I would. I'm a liar. Well, that was actually pretty good though. Oh no! I lost our momentum. We had some good laps in there though to be. Yeah, I don't think it does. We got on the board with that. Do you know what the mushroom hop into wall trick? Is it just when you like? I'm wondering if we can do better with. I don't think we can do better with these guys, but we can give it a shot. I gotta make sure I'm following you, because what's happening with Twitch is that I'm not getting like alerts when people are. I think I have them followed, and I swear I did not unfollow any. I don't unfollow people. But last time I was checking you out was that Hotel Mario game is amazing, and that was on a console I kind of forgot existed. Okay, let's see if we can do a better turn here. Yeah, Hotel Mario is amazing. But we're going pretty fast here. We probably, if we went perfect, could make that turn. That was a 22-second lap. We are so dead. I guess we could have just went for it on that second one. That Zelda game was pretty cool too. I just didn't realize that they really. I'm guessing Nintendo really wanted that to make money, so they said, you know what? We're gonna brand every single game that Iggy's ever gonna see on this system with our title characters that make copies of games sell. Like I mean, if I've never heard of the console, what else is gonna carry it, right? I don't know. Um, so are those games that is that just its own console, or was it supposed to be? Uh, it's not called Master System. I'm trying to think of the name of it. There was some add-on that was proposed. Ah, okay, it is its own console, but we actually broke our fastest lap. If you didn't notice that, so without hops, you can cut 21. Um, we could probably best our time if we just used Koopa again. Wondering if this guy can do hops, because he certainly has better cornering in this. This is going to be one crazy lap till that happened. Still a pretty crazy lap for lap one. Why do you feel bad? Why feel bad? We have a pretty good time right now. I'm gonna shut up for a moment and see if we can bust our previous time. Oh no! Oh no! But they don't handle bad. What? What? Oh yeah, if the thing is just going up, only when the thumps are on the ground can they actually hit you, by the way. That is a thing. We're actually going faster with this guy. It might just be that I'm not hitting the right cornering points for the faster guys on this. That appears to be true. This is that we're veering into the thing. Hey, Caesar. You might have a new best lap here. Maybe Mario Luigi's the way to go. They certainly are rather consistent. Wow, that was just all kinds of dumb. I mean, with very little effort and lots of mistakes, we still got a 154. So the licensing deal fell through, huh? Yeah, so what I was thinking of is I thought that there was a proposed like add-on to the Super Nintendo that essentially did some kind of disc system or something. I don't know if it was supposed to be CD-ROM, but it was supposed to be some kind of bridge before the N64 was a thing. And that was where the latest and greatest stuff was going to happen, except it fell through and like was only released in Japan, or like never really made it out of the early phase, early not prototype, but because there was some not Tamagotchi, there was some kind of like virtual pet kind of game that I can't remember what the name of it was. I found an unfinished version of it in my Paco games. I can't believe that we just got screwed by that. Yeah. See, I'm getting more confident in some of these corners. You just kind of have to go for it and just practice it. Even if you want to take a save state and just continuously practice it until you get the line down. But so you can get in there. You can get in there. There we are. Another best lap. So what's our proverbial best lap that we can do here? We can do a 144. I kind of want to do it, Caesar. It depends on kind of what my schedule is going to be. I really may not have the time to practice it, but we might just throw in a time. But um, um, I mean, we'll kind of see where it develops. I have to learn some of the other games. I'll probably hop. I kind of want to try a hop. But you see when you're not doing the hops, you just kind of slow down. I don't think that's just because you're going straight. I think that's because you're doing the hops. I think you lose speed when it flicks you. Whoops, that was... But yeah, I actually know, like, not super speedrun strats, but I have pretty quick strats on a number of the games, particularly the harder ones. Namely this one. This is pretty easy. Well, when I say easy, I just screw it up. There, your fastest lap. So it's try to hold that power slide as well as you can, and just use the definitely don't hit stuff, obviously, but just get a good amount of speed for the straightaways and just go for it. And I guess as Yogi was just saying, I think the length of your power slide is a dealio too. But see, tapping the wall there, except in the GP mode, a lot of that exit is not really gonna matter. Oh man. They are getting a lot of speed. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. That's how you get around them. Oh, baby. That's how you do it. Just every time, just go on the far left-hand side and just hop through the edge. Let's try that again, since we have a destroyed run here. Are you kidding me? It's free. It's literally free. I didn't know that was possible. Let's try it one more time. 145. Well done. I'm done. I lose. You're too good. I retire. I'm done. But I mean, if you have really clean lines and you don't you're maximizing the speed, you're pretty much all set. Are you hopping? Are you hopping? Because I think you can definitely hop some of these with Mario and Luigi. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I didn't do the boost. Good point. The one we did it, we didn't get the boost. So yeah, there's a few seconds. The first lap just should not count. Like in real auto racing, like the out lap, the lap that you aren't at full up to speed yet, doesn't count. That's the perfect line right there. Yep. Kind of just got all combobulated. The real trick to that corner is to basically line that up perfectly so that when you're already you're basically apexing in that. I have no idea why the game just decided to do that. Oh, that's right. We were going to switch controllers today. I got the new controllers in the mail. Link to the Past destroyed our two controllers this year, and Tetris destroyed the third. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Well, there's our proverbial best lap now, so that gets us to what? A minute 42.3. Like D-pads are wearing down, so like some of them don't work as reliably as the. So like sometimes in Tetris it'll just decide to move a piece. I'm gonna see if we can make this jump with Yeah, if you the hops are huge. Like if you just get a couple hops in, you're a second faster a lap. You see exactly how much I slow down per hop. Big deals. It's a big deal. And then of course when you boost, you don't want to touch. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just worn down halfway, because, I mean, what do you do in Tetris? You're constantly hitting one direction. When I mash in Link to the Past, we're mashing in one direction. But that's why we buy $20 game pads, so they last for a while, and then they end up just in the pile of when we have friends over. Like, they're not destroyed to the point that they're useless, it's just that the accuracy's not there for high-level play. Because I don't want just to say, oh, they're hand-me-downs. The... It's not quite the meaning. Oh no, we were going for the gusto there. Oh, did I not tell him that? Good luck doing that with Toad. You're not going to be hopping over yellow things with Toad. You barely have enough speed to... Like, your top speed is just enough. What? You can't hop the first yellow one, Yogi. What are you doing, man? Alright. See if we can just get one more good run in here. I said I was going to stop. That was a really good turn. That was a real good turn. Oh no! You have to get that turn in on the... It's so hard to get it right. And as soon as you mess it up, this entire section is just lost. Lost to the world, man. Yeah, maybe he should switch to Luigi. Mario and Luigi. A little Hotel Mario action in here. Oh, right. I forgot about the trick, by the way. I'm an idiot. Only one trick? Surprised he's not practicing Rainbow Road or anything. Like, that's... How daunting do you think Rainbow Road is? I mean, it's kind of okay to hit the wall there as long as you keep going, because you're already in a power slide, so... What's the difference? It's a gut check. Rainbow Road is a gut check. Wow, we are crushing our time down. 20.222 was that? 20.22? This is awesome. This is really good. should have gone left. I do want to see how fast that one lap was. We were really getting up speed. Like, maybe I'm just needed to build up confidence to do this with Bowser. Zernfroge. We got smashed and we're still gonna get a 150? Are you kidding me? Uh-oh, this is kind of a bad one to do the... Thanks, game. Well, I still want to see that time. You really never want to go on that one because it's so hard to get the turn back. Probably got a 20.1 in there. Oh no, I guess the lap wasn't that good. Oh, the turn out of the beginning was not very good because we didn't have top speed. Well, now that I have some findings, we'll cut another run here and see if we can do something better. And tell Yogi my findings. You can just clip out of the left corner every time. I'm really trying to get more aggressive on that. The corner. I guess probably the most valuable ones to skip are probably the ones right at the start line. Because then you don't lose all that momentum going into the next set of hops. Because, I mean, this is all your momentum right here. Well, so much for that. Oh. Oh, man. I mean, you definitely get enough speed with these guys, even at a moderate speed, to hop. Not there. There's one good run. That's all I want. I think I already had my one good run. That was all I was allowed. Yeah, a lot of the special cup's pretty scary, just because any mistake in the driving portion just turns into a disaster, because all the AIs will pass you. Someone will throw something at you, and if you're standing in their lane, they'll just kill you. Oh man, Vanilla Lake 2. That's, if I remember correctly, that's just a hop fest to get over all the water. And I only do some of them. I just do the ones to get to like 10-second laps or whatever it is. Because that was cool that one time I did like a 9-second lap. I thought that was the greatest. If I'm not mistaken, Vanilla Lake is like one of the few tracks in the game that you can do 5 laps in under a minute. Like from a standing start. Okay, so... He's getting to the 22s now, so he's making progress. That's good. Still no lap record. See if we can cut this. So I guess Luigi's the way to go. Maybe Koopa we can do this too. Now that we know how to not get caught. Oh no. Oh yeah, we didn't get the boost on this one either at the start. Gotta get that boost right. It's like literally 2 or 3 seconds. See, when you get the boost at the start, you can control it a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna have to go read the task notes for how to maximize time on this. Oh, we sure didn't lose a lot of speed doing that. No, don't kill me, Thumps. Oh, I got clipped. Not a fan of that. Oh, we didn't get the clip. Yeah, that Thump pretty much just ruined our entire run by himself. By himself, he ruined the entire run. Uh-oh. This one's gonna ruin our drinking water, too. Just want one good run. Oh, game. Come on. Stupid game. We're so dead. We're not gonna get it. Just because I wanted a good run. Why am I still playing this? I should be relaxing. I just decided I wasn't going to have control anymore. Oh, one more try. I could just go back to Koopa. There's just no lineup whatsoever. Two and a half seconds behind already right there. Way too early for that. Oh man, we almost did it. I'm gonna change jar one more time. I really need to stop. It's already 11. Oh man. Isn't it? So we have to get the line better on this one. Oh, we gotta get that cut too. See, this guy, I mean, you cut so much of the track with that tight turn just for free because you're not crazy good, so you can't do it with the harder guys. Like that, that's a really slick turn right there. Well, he can hop them too, he just can't hop all of them. Wonderful. Can't do what I was doing with Luigi. The only thing is your proverbial, like, fastest possible lap is not very good. I wonder if I can make I can make the hop even with a moderate amount of speed, huh? Alright. Just see how not fast those laps are. But hitting things doesn't help. Oh, I got busted. Alright. It worked for Luigi. It's not working for this one. I just gotta make sure we have a run-up where he's actually down. Super common, people, wreck, Toad, Koopa Troopa, but I hate leaving. Yeah. Yeah. Makes it tough. But, I mean, I think you give up more on this track for not doing the short hops. I think the hops, like if you do the very first hop in each section, I think, oh wow, I just keep screwing that up. I'm too used to, see, because it's based on your acceleration, the frame thing for that, I think. Oh man, stop hitting the wall. Stop hitting yourself. I mean, it's not like, we're not talking like Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart Wii differences. Like, you saw I even made that hop. You have enough speed to make the hops on the slower carts. Probably going to spend as much time at top speed on this guy. More time at top speed on this guy than you are on the other one. The only frustration is because you're not going as fast, second place is going to sit on your butt in many of these races, and you have to decide what you want to do about that. I mean, you just need to survive. Sometimes just letting them go is a thing. We're driving this like we're Luigi. I don't know why it keeps doing change quarters. And learning the speed boosts, I guess at the start, I mean, that's a few seconds for free. Also, like, gets you out of 8th place at the start of the Grand Prix as well. Or if you screw up. Yeah. You see, you don't have a lot of room for error on that. You can't jump early. Oh, he didn't go up. 38 seconds, he didn't go up. I'm driving it like I'm Mario. I have to get like how to drive Luigi out of my head. I'm still like jumping at the wrong time. Try one more. I'm really gonna stop after this one, I swear. Well, I hope the little mini tutorial was at least useful. Oh man, that was the lap too. Oh man, the whole thing got messed up too. The whole thing got messed up. Of course, like this though, like you're not even gaining that much. Like I mean, I'm giving up a lot playing this dude compared to the other ones. I know I said only one more. This is the one more. I want to crush that 148 first. Oh no, I did a double. The corrections are so different depending on who you're driving as. Trying so hard. Trying so hard. Oh yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll show you that one. Like, I can actually show you the gross difference between those two. Then we'll call it good. This is one of my favorite tracks. Yeah, I'll switch over to Mario. I'll do one of each. We'll do one of each, see how we do. Oh, whoops. You can cut corners on this too. We'll try to not cut corners, or at least. For some reason, I always get a mushroom on this track too. You can aim for in between those pipes, but it's pretty air prone. See, that's easy to screw it up. All you need to do is just get the right boost, get the right exit. No, Ridley, you're not allowed to see this. Just whenever I play this game and I'm like trying to go super fast, I just feel like I'm driving sideways the entire lap. Sort of why I like Toad, because I just feel that it bites back in so that I'm facing forward. Even though he's not very fast. Uh, and even with your momentum, whoa, hello. With your momentum, you can hop some of these mud pits too, or the gravel or whatever. It's terrible. Let's see what's happening with Mario. Mario's going to be already a second lap faster, I'm sure. So, yeah. So if we did like a 23 each lap, probably like another 5 seconds off. So let's try changing someone with a little bit more speed. There's the key thing to this track is unlike Bowser's thing doesn't have too many straights. This one has a lot of straights. Really? But you see like that, like how we're setting up from just weird angles. Should be going in between these. Oh well. Yeah, if you really want top speed, you need to be going right through that, and I'm not. Oh, can't hit him. Can't hit him. And if you're super close, you just gotta kind of let off the gas there to make the hairpin. Oh man. So did we not even break our best lap? Look at that. Now let's change it to a real driver. Now, I mean, you're already probably pretty good at this track, 155. But I'm hitting a lot of things and I'm going off track, so each error is like a second, because especially on the slower dudes. I just don't trust myself with that last one. But yeah, I really enjoy the Mario circuits on this, because you can see you can just get such wide, like you can make real corners. That was a bad corner. Wow, you're crushing me. Or it's just Mario and Luigi just that good and broken, and I'm doing something that's not very quick. Look at this time. Low bumps are killer. Yeah. So what's 23 if we're doing one? How are you doing 155s? Wow. Oh, so you're just real good at them. Yeah, it's knowing the my best recommendation to you then is use Mario and Luigi. There's nothing to gain in this game in 2 weeks that isn't what you're familiar with. But that one corner where I'm letting off the gas, you're probably taking it just nice and perfect. And that's a big deal. Unless you're cutting the track here. Cutting the track here is probably good too. Here I throw in just a quick break just to cut in harder, which is probably not good. In theory, that's how you take that last corner. Is you just go between the pipes. Can't hit those. So I think a lot of people safer strat is to just go wide on that, past the poles, the pipes. It's just such a weird game because you have to kind of like eyeball where the. You just know what the entry point is, and once you commit, you'll always get it. It's like a spot right in front of where the pipe is, and you go, "Yep, every time I'm just gonna go right there, and it's gonna work every time." No, not this time. Not that time, because if you're not going the right speed, it's just over. Oh yeah, and of course the CPU will hit you. and all of your fine work has been undone. We've been at top speed like this entire lap. It's a good lap. So we did that. Sometimes you can kind of recover a bad corner by doing one of those. See how we did on this one. Maybe we came with some better laps. So I don't know, 23. If we manage to not screw up every time. So it's 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. It's a 155. And you're doing a what? Crushing me. Oh, 155. Okay. Yeah, you're doing 23s the whole time, and I'm. So if you don't screw up, you get 23s. I like to save the mushroom for when the CPU is about to pass me, because when the CPU passes you, they slow down. Like, don't like not get an item because you're holding a mushroom unless you're in the lead, because you're never going to get an item that's good in the lead ever. Well, define good, but if no one's on your tail, holding the mushroom while out in a 5-second lead is quite an advantage, because you know the AI can't do anything to mess with you. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, and you're probably getting the boost too. I'm not getting the boost. That's the whole 3 seconds. Yeah, the boost is free. I just don't care that much. But yeah, especially on a track like this, you want to be getting it because the first corner, you're already there. You're already boosting. You don't have to do that. It's essentially like hitting something for free. By a slow start, it's like you hit something. Oh yeah. Now on a track like this, you can veer off to the left. Like if you get the speed boost on Donut Plains 4, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to just kind of veer out to the right or the left and don't hit anything. I have to watch you and get some of your strats. It's a pretty good lap. We'll go for it. It was so good until it was wrecked. And you also have to start recognizing like when you can kind of turn the screen like that. It's just turn in the opposite direction, and just know you'll make the corner there. Because many people will just try to self-correct it. Even I'll correct it. Did we? Did we beat our time? Where's our 23? There we go. I've cut 2 seconds off. Still no speed boost at the start. Why am I still playing this? Let's see if we can get the boost, and we'll see where we're at. Let's squander the boost immediately. That was the... I'm addicted. It's a really fun game. I had a friend that couldn't play this game. He actually got sick when he played it because of the mode 7 or whatever. I guess it is mode 7 because of the... no. Oh, that's the turn. Wow, we need to take that turn. That making that turn correctly there is like probably a second or two in a lap. That's critical. This is crucial right here. Even if it catch a little bit of that, you're just already back in the good acceleration mode after it. Too many mistakes though. You're still gonna get me. Oh no. No, we messed it up. Another 6/10. Why are you conflicted on the goal? I touched the accelerator as soon as the map started. Oh well. I don't know if I'm gonna have time, cats. Yeah, really cleaning up that apex is so much time difference. Oh man. Oh no. I just played Mario Kart the entire time. I think it takes me a couple hours or something to. I think part of this is that we need the length of the power slides to be longer instead of these little shorter hops I'm doing. Yeah, it does feel like I'm going faster by doing it this way. There we are. No speed boost, 170, 157? I'll take it. So, with our newfound knowledge, I have to know now. With our newfound knowledge, we have to try this again. So the trick here is we have to attempt to get the best boosts possible. So basically, it's not as many. Let's see, like in the newer Mario Kart games, it's get as many boosts as you can. In this one, it's you want one good long boost, or one good slide, I guess I should say. I'm not really sure what scrubs off your speed more, if you're like putting in inputs or not. Oh, come on, game. That's funny, despite all those errors. Could still have a best lap in there. 10, 20, 90. I don't want to change course. Oh my god, it's midnight. I need to stop doing this. Just making sure we got through that alive. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us time. Oh, that was actually not the worst thing that could have happened there. I'll accept this. I wonder how long you have to power slide to actually get the maximum boost. I know there's a limit. I'm worried. I went for it too. I went for it. Burned. Burned. Nah, I tried to hop it. I had no business hopping it. But, I mean, we fell off the track. It's like 4 or 5 seconds. Look at those times. 21s. How did we get 20.22? Like, what did we do? Oh, I'm still playing this. Oh, I saw that coming too. I'm just like, I'm gonna try to get the power slide in. It's not allowed. Concern Froge. You know what we could do is take that power slide. You know what? I have an idea to get more time out of this track. I think we're taking a bad route on that other... Let's see what we can do here. I wanted to see if that was the fastest lap too. What lap was that? Lap 3. I don't know what possessed me to get a 2022. Billy, go away. Concern Froge indeed. It's supposed to be impossible, Super Zelda. I know, I'm well aware of this. I lied. Get out of here, stupid punk. Get out of there. Don't you dare. You can't touch the sides. It's like operation. Don't touch the sides. Thanks, game. Yeah, we're just pretending this lap did not happen. We must have had a really good lap in here. That, like, we were, even despite the air, we're still gonna finish, like, with 150. Should just go back to Koopa. Missed the boost. Whatever. So that was really bad. Like, we didn't actually get boost from that. This is dumb. Every time we start at the thump, then everything gets off time. It might even just be the fact that I'm going a different speed, you know? This is bad. Here we go. I just need to do hops. Oh, there was no speed boost on that. Nice. That actually was really good then. That's like 2 seconds. It's over. Runs over. Yo, we just got a good time. He also had the speed boost though, so the speed boost made his first lap the same as all the others.
I think. I don't know why it didn't clip. Whatever. Oh man. We shall see what our time is. But I'm gonna fill Yogi in about the clips and call it good there. Good luck. I'll catch you practicing. Hopefully the next time we're practicing cats. Billy Ridley. Everyone have a good night. There was a 2090 on that last lap. Alright.